Last Friday, my family gathered for our weekly game night, a tradition that usually involves my dad making popcorn that tastes suspiciously like burnt regret and my mom insisting we play Scrabble, even though she's the only one who enjoys spelling quixotic for 82 points. But this week, my cousin Greg showed up with a brand new edition of Monopoly under his arm and a glint in his eye that I can only describe as future scam artist. He announced with great ceremony that he'd be our banker, which should have been my first red flag, but I was too busy hiding the good snacks from my little brother. Things started off normally enough. We argued over who got to be the race car. Greg, as always, claimed diplomatic immunity, and then began the usual slow descent into familial capitalism. But about halfway through, I noticed something odd. The property cards looked suspiciously professional. Not in the Parker Brothers sense, but in the "I saw this on Zillow last week" sense. Greg had apparently printed out actual property listings from Zillow, complete with real addresses, asking prices, and even blurry realtor headshots. When I landed on Boardwalk, he handed me a deed for 123 Maple Lane, my actual house. I tried to call him out, but Greg insisted these were limited edition Monopoly properties, part of a hyper-realistic expansion pack. The family, being both gullible and 3 glasses of wine deep, bought it instantly. Before I knew it, Greg was charging me $2,800 in rent to stay in my own bedroom, and my mom was mortgaging her kitchen to pay off debts on a 2-car garage in Boca Raton. At one point, my dad tried to trade Baltic Avenue for our neighbor's pool, which Greg assured him came with free chlorine tablets if you land on chance. By the end of the night, Greg had acquired every deed on the board, and in our zip code. My little brother, now the proud owner of Park Place, aka the backyard, chased me off the lawn with a garden rake, yelling something about HOA violations. As I packed up my things to sleep in the car, Greg handed me a rent invoice and winked, "Don't worry, cousin, it's just a game. But next week, we're playing life, and I hope you have good insurance."